All right, I'm hoping this will upload the right landscape as opposed to portrait, which was weird. Yesterday's video uploaded portrait. I did it in French. 4:30 a.m. Saturday, June 22nd, 2024. Off to the gym. I feel okay. Obviously, you know, didn't sleep as much, but I don't feel as fog-headed. What do you call it? Fog brain as the other days. And I've been taking a half dose of caffeine. I don't know. I have to look into, when I re-up on everything, I have to look into re-upping on the pre-workout. Find people who are selling their stocks, you know. I always re-up on, you know, minoxidil, pre-workout, you know. Too many people on that street. Skid Row Street. But anyways. So tomorrow I teach. And the woman sent me the attendance list before the weekend. So it's like, it's so hard communicating with them at Disney Place. You know, it's like, I asked for the list, they don't get back. There was two classes I was asking about because it wasn't confirmed digitally, but she had asked again if someone was available. But she doesn't tell me. It's like in a week or so, she doesn't tell me if they're confirmed. And so, like, if I have other things happening, I can't do anything about it. Well, I could just like take the other things and then say I can't make it. When at my other place, there was where I work occasionally, they call me occasionally, there was this crazy woman working, and she had the same problem, because the former boss, or, yeah, I'll call him former boss, it would be last minute too. And I understand, because that's the way the CPR industry is, you know, it's all last minute. Because you leave the course open until last minute people signing up. But when I was working more full-time doing this, I would have definite classes. So it would be more of a schedule. But initially there was a lot of, they would send me to the hospital, I'd be taking an Uber, but then the class would be canceled once I'm there because the secretary they weren't really up on everything. So they seem to get better because I don't take, it's been a few years, I don't take class. I don't take something last minute. It's rare because I schedule everything a week in advance. Well, with this new place, it's a month in advance, but there's always changes. But most of the time, a month in advance or a week in advance. And so I schedule in my, you know, everything that's, like last minute things that come in from other things, opportunities, and rest time and training time, which is my main priority, to keep up on all that. So, well, keep up on try to rest, try to keep everything together, you know. And I don't want to do this type of work 5 days a week. They don't have it available, but it's just not, you know, it's not it for me. But I like it on part-time basis. So now it's like, okay, what else am I gonna do? And I like to be creative and think of ideas, and I thought about something this morning. There's this gym at the beginning of COVID. I went to this other gym because it was the only other mom and pop gym in town. All the other ones were closing down. Well, there was two, but we're talking an hour away if I took subway and bus. But at the beginning of COVID, the subways weren't working, so obviously I had the time because everything was closed. It took me 2.5 hours to get there, and I did it. And I want to help work there and, you know, start things anew. And I spent a lot of time there and brainstorming with them and stuff, and you know, even starting a class. But it was great. It was really rocky to start, and it was the concept was very shaky, I guess that's the word. But I was brainstorming different ways to market the place because it wasn't doing that well apparently, and he was keeping it alive because he had real estate. And it's still open. Another gym, one of the major gyms, opened nearby, so a lot of people who were into the weight training went there. So I guess he focuses more on the classes, but don't know how well they're doing. I mean, I could guess, but he had made a comment that I was a dreamer. So he basically refused everything. As I was being vulnerable, talking with him and all that, trying to make a connection, and he ended up fucking it off. You know, being a dreamer. But it was just a weird comment. It's like, it's kind of what you gotta be. To a certain extent. To, you know, have creativity to get you to out of a, how do I say it? Not out of a rut, but to create your life, you know. But that thought just stuck with me this morning, as I go to the gym. Like it's a bad thing to dream. So today, I had a little more creativity, and this is what I've been trying to do, but it came to me even bigger, with more force today. But there was, you know, I have this sideline that doesn't monetize, and I'm slowly picking that up. But I'm thinking of inching that away, you know, to see if that can monetize, you know. Putting that on YouTube, it's like it will, in a way that won't get flagged. Have to be creative with that, you know. So always trying to figure out how to put that together. But I'm not in a rush with that. But the Instagram account of that sideline, which is in the kind of XXX sort of, it's got a little community, kind of. I'm not active on it, like in the sense like I talk with a lot of people, but it's a small community, I guess. People go to the page a lot. And one guy I talk to a lot, well, he talks to me a lot, and it's so, there's a little bit there. It's not going to be anything big, but I do it because I like it. So that's the whole thing. Try to monetize things that I like, even though they're not huge, you know? So anyways, I'm at the gym now.